The Old Testament was written thousands of years ago, but it was only part one of the greatest story ever told. Many, many years later, the Bible's sequel came about. It was called the New Testament and brought a lot more story out. But what if I were to tell you there's more of the story to hear? What if there's more Bible to read? Ha-ha! Ah! Now I've got your ear. Oh, the Bible is a trilogy. No, it's not a myth. And part 3 of the trilogy was found by Joseph Smith.
A part 3 of the Bible? Why, that's amazing!
I'm going to take you back in time to the United States, 1823. An American man named Joe living on a farm near the Holy Land near Rochester, New York.
You mean the Mormon prophet Joseph Smith?
That's right. That young man spoke to God.
He spoke to God?
And God said, Joe, people really need to know that the Bible isn't 2 parts. There's a part 3 to the Bible, Joe. And I, God, have anointed you to dig up this part 3 that is buried by a tree on the hill in your backyard.
Wow, God says to go to your backyard and start digging. That makes perfect sense.
So Joseph Smith went up on that hill and dug where he was told. And deep in the ground, Joseph found shining plates of gold.
What are these golden plates? Who buried them here? Why?
Then an angel appeared to Joe. His name was Moroni.
The Bible is a trilogy. Part 3 is written on these plates. It tells of Jews who met with Christ in the ancient United States. But don't let anybody see these plates but you.
So the prophet Joe took these plates and hid them all away. Then he rushed and hurried into town and said,
Everyone, this is great. God just spoke to me and gave me a blessed ancient tome. With haste, I shall translate it and put it in every home.
Oh, the Bible is a trilogy. Translate those gold plates, Joe. They're written in Egyptian, a language you don't know. Dum, 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 dum.
Wow, even though Joseph Smith couldn't read Egyptian, he translated the plates which nobody ever saw. It's a miracle.
Now, many people in town didn't believe the prophet Joseph Smith. They thought he made up this part 3 that was buried by a tree on the hill in his backyard.
Backyard?
Many people even called Joseph Smith a liar.
Liar! But why would he lie? He's a prophet.
Dum, 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 dum. Right! So Joe said,
This is no lies. Be to God all the time, and he's told me to head west. So I'll take my part 3 from the hill with the tree. Feel free if you'd like to come along with me to the promised land.
The promised land?
Paradise on the west coast, nothing but water and fruit and fields as far as the eyes can see.
And those were the very first Mormons? Wow, what an incredible offer!
Joe led his followers westward across the USA, spreading their new religion to folks along the way. They kept searching for that promised land Joe promised there would be. And as they passed through every town, the Mormons would decree, oh, the Bible is a trilogy. I read parts 1 and 2. But if you never read part 3, it'll all be confusing to you.
So, did the Mormons find paradise?
Well, Joe found more and more followers, like the noble Brigham Young. People believed in Joseph and his new Bible. Dum, dum, dum. And even though many people wanted to see those golden plates, Joseph Smith never showed them.
I have maggots in my scrotum.
Okay, anyway, now there's a part of our story that gets a little bit sad. On the way to the promised land, Mormons made people mad. Prophet Joe was tarred and feathered and left alone to die. But even as his life drained away, people swore they heard him cry.
The Bible is a trilogy. I found part 3 on golden plates. And if you choose not to believe me, you can see the plates for yourselves. They're in the... Ah! Oh, for the love of...
The prophet Joseph Smith died for what he believed in. But his followers, they kept heading west. And they found their promised land, a sparkling paradise in Utah called Salt Lake City. And there they built a church, and their religion flourished. And we come
red